What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD mobile video. So today we are going to be discussing our final thoughts on the HDR since I have finally completed Diamond Camo on it. So in truth, about maybe half a day later, I did finish off the weapon. I was kind of tired. I decided to do like maybe about half of it during the time that I was on like grinding from the start. And then like maybe like after I took a nap, I woke up again and then I just started working until I got to 100 matches. And in the next day, I did finish off the last 20 games that I needed to do for it. It's kind of weird that I have to explain this every single time because back in the day when Diamond first came out, I was always very energetic where I wanted to complete Diamond the same day I was working on the weapon. But you know, nowadays, now that I've like worked on like just multiple weapons in the past at this point, it's already getting to the point where like I can't even do a whole entire diamond grind in one sitting anymore. Of course, I'm pretty sure you guys find this fatigue kind of understandable since, you know, like I did this for such a long time at this point. But yeah, I just thought I'd explain to you guys how everything went down in, I guess, properly. And thank God for these next two seasons, they're just going to be weapons that are not requiring you to do 150 games. And I'm happy that it's only really the assault rifles that make you do the 150 games. Because if it was everything else, it probably would have taken longer for me to do so, or I probably would be a lot less motivated to do so. As I understand it, we do have like two weapons left to do within these sets of two seasons. We have the OTS-9 as well as the Psychov pistol, so yeah, we're gonna have to grind out pretty hard. Obviously, I think the OTS is gonna be the weapon that comes out in the Season 4 Battle Pass, and with the Psychov coming out maybe a little bit later. And that's actually going to be the first time in a while since we've gone like two full weapons in a single season. And as you guys remember, back in the day, we used to actually get two weapons per season, one during the beginning and one, you know, mid-season. But, you know, things have changed now to the point where I think they're starting to like limit their options if they keep just doing that. So yeah, it's kind of understandable why they would actually just release one weapon over time. And it's beneficial to me because I don't have to put in that much work throughout the season. So the HDR Sniper Rifle, I did give a review. I said it was a pretty solid sniper rifle, specifically that it's a lot more balanced than most since it's a lot slower, as it should be given its power. You could actually one-shot up to 30 meters, like anywhere in the body. But after that, you basically just go back to like the normal general, you know, hitbox areas where it's only like one shot to the stomach and above. But this is actually a sniper that I do enjoy using, especially in search and destroy. And given I kind of like already accepted that you pretty much have to only succeed, or you could only succeed if you use a sniper in search and destroy. And it is pretty satisfying to get kills with it and be like one of those only people in the world, at least in this game right now, to have diamond camo on. I'm sure there's probably a few hundred people, but yeah, I know there's not a lot of motivated grinders out there. I think it's safe to assume that's probably one of the more core reasons as to why I continue to diamond grind, even though I know for a fact that I could just take my time with it throughout the season. I think it's just the fact that, you know, no one has a diamond by the time you get it if you do it within the first few days. And it kind of like gives you bragging rights, and it's very intimidating to those that see you with it. It's like one of those things where they see you with it and they're just like, oh, I better not mess with this guy or else he's really gonna lay it into me. It's just like one of those simple things, you know. It always happens with Call of Duty. Someone has a high up camo, people are like really intimidated, and that used to be me a lot. Back in Black Ops 3, where, you know, there'll be a few enemies with dark matter, and I'd be like, oh shit, I better be careful with this guy, you know, because they already have mastery over all weapons. And as crazy as it sounds, I kind of miss those days where we would judge people based on what camo they had on their gun, rather than just what name they had. But to be realistic, we kind of had both back in the day. Like sometimes people would have like X's on each side of their names to kind of like signify someone that you do not mess with. Or, you know, like let's say in Modern Warfare 2 from 2009, you see someone with fall camo or even red tiger, and you're just like, it starts to like rattle you a little bit because you don't know what these dudes are capable of. But I'll admit to you guys, I mean, doing this whole diamond grind without like any end game reward for doing so is kind of, you know, it's something that kind of deters you a little bit because you have really nothing to show for it unless, like, you know, someone goes to your profile and sees all your completionist camos. But what I'm talking about is like an actual reward, whether it be a weapon charm or a calling card or maybe just an extra camouflage. We don't have that yet, and it's kind of annoying me. And it's like, is it really worth getting diamond knowing that there's nothing that you get for it other than just bragging rights? But this does kind of like bring up a new topic I could probably talk about on the channel. But yeah, overall, I mean, the HDR is a very good sniper. It looks extremely good with diamond, but too bad fluorescent looks a lot better. So I'm obviously going to use that for the time being and kind of like still in that honeymoon phase. And it's probably not going to go away anytime soon, given how awesome the camo looks. So yeah, anyways, here is the diamond camo for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe for some more COD mode content. I'll see you guys next time.